Hello, my friends. Welcome to the last 2 days for reading Rainbow Serpent. So you guys worked with Rainbow Serpent, and you figured out what a myth was and how you could figure out that Rainbow Serpent was a myth. Remember, it had Rainbow Serpent as like a god or a goddess that could create things on Earth. And it explained to us, or to the native aboriginals, it explained to them why there were rivers and mountains and valleys and how they filled up with water and things like that. And where humans came from and stones. We also had fun reading another myth from Australia with the flowers and the poor wife crying. So it's just fun to see what people thought. Um, you've also had a chance to start planning to write your very own myth. How cool is that? I'm so excited to see them. So now today, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into Rainbow Serpent. All right, we are going to look at Rainbow Serpent as a character. And we're going to try to look deeper at the text to have a better understanding of what Rainbow Serpent's character is and why she did the things that she did. So let's take a look here. This video will help you for today, Thursday, and Friday. That says Wednesday and Thursday. I think I should say Thursday. Oh, it is Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, because Friday you have a performance task. I'm getting my days mixed up. So this is right. Okay. Okay. For Wednesday and Thursday, this video is for you. Because on Friday, you have a performance task. It's just a quick little quiz. So on that quiz, you're going to need to understand Rainbow Serpent's character. All right. So this success criteria you've seen many times before. It is the same one. All right. We're going to focus right here. All right. We're going to focus on these two parts. Today you're doing it with me. Oops. Whoa. Today you're doing it with me. And Thursday you're going to work a little bit by yourself to do some more. If you do it all today, then you have a free day tomorrow. Up to you. Not a free day, just a free reading day. Okay, so we're going to describe the main characters. Remember, what a character says and does tells us what they are like. We're going to describe how our main characters respond, okay? That's like reply. So if something happens and it makes them do something, that is a response. So for example, when I'm talking about respond, if someone hits me, if Malachi hits me, I'm going to respond to that. I'm going to say, no, hitting is not okay. Hitting hurts. If Malachi comes and gives me a hug, I'll respond to that. I'll say, oh, you poor sweet little thing, I love you, and give him a hug, right? That's how I respond. Now, the way I choose to respond tells about my character. So if I'm in the grocery store, la 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 la, and somebody accidentally bumps into my cart, and I start screaming at them, what do you think that says about me as a character, as a person? Right? Maybe I'm just a little too feisty, right? But if they bump into me and I say, excuse me, ma'am, please be careful, I'm letting them know respectfully that I don't like what they did, but I'm not being mean for no reason. That's how I respond. It shows my character. So the same thing with this character in our text. All right. So here is a chart to help you kind of put a picture to this. All right. We have physical characteristics of characters, right? It was what we see on the outside. So we have a rainbow serpent. It is like a giant snake, right? We know she is large. But what we're going to focus mostly on is that inside. What she thinks, what she says, and what she does tells us what she's like, her personality, okay? Again, we've been through this before, but just some good reminders to make your brain go, oh yeah, I do remember that. Okay, so this is a myth. Remember, a myth will explain to us why certain things in the world are the way that they are. Why is there wind? That's a cool myth to make up. Anyways, it's all about like a god or a goddess having this power, and there's usually a hero sometimes, okay? And they interact with humans, okay? So something very mysterious. So cause and effect also relates to this because we're going to notice that Rainbow Serpent does certain things because of something else. Okay, hard. We're going to have to infer. We're going to have to think harder to kind of figure out why Rainbow Serpent does what she does. And because it's not directly in the text, ooh, you know the levels of thinking we were talking about in class? This is inferring. So I think it's like a level 5. Haha, it'll be good. Okay, so on Edsby, I did put this chart there for you in the journal. But I don't want you stressing out about trying to copy down or trying to open and type in a chart. Then you're back and forth and it gets confusing. Just do what I'm doing and get out a piece of paper, all right? So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to show you how to set up your paper. All right, so we're going to be tracking rainbow serpents. So write rainbow serpent. This will set you up for today and for tomorrow. Today is 4/15/20. We're going to track what she says and does and how that changes things in the story, how she responds to things. So we're going to write action. We're going to track the things she says or the things that she does, okay? What does she do? I want you to just put an I, okay? Instead of writing that word. I is going to stand for intentional. That means, did you do it on purpose? Okay? Where it's like, so-and-so hit me. Was that on purpose? No, it was an accident. Okay? So if it's on purpose, it is intentional. If it was by accident, it was unintentional. Like the lady bumping into me at the grocery store. She didn't mean to. So what did I do? I asked her to please be more careful. That was the result. Okay, that's what happened because of that action. So we're going to be tracking Rainbow Serpent's character. I want you to infer, was it on purpose? And what was the result? That's what we're going to do. So the first one is we're going to write that she awoke. She woke up. Okay. She traveled. She traveled far and slept. So this is that chart you'll see on Edsby, but we're kind of just writing it down because this just makes our lives a little bit easier right now because I can't print it for you. Okay, 2 more together. Ready? She tickled the frogs. I just want to know how a snake can tickle a frog, but I don't know. She she tickled the frog. I wonder if it was on purpose. And then water filled the earth. Not all of it, just remember it filled up like the rivers, and I'll have to look in the text and see what land, bodies of water it said. So we're going to do these four together. So let's go in the text. If you need time to write this down, take your time. But we're going to go in the text and read this part where she wakes up. Think, is that intentional or not? And was there a result? Same thing. She traveled far and then she went to sleep. Was that on purpose? And what was the effect or the result? She tickled the frogs. Was that on purpose? I don't know. And what was the result? And water filled the earth. Okay, stuff like that. So we're going to go through that together. So let's go back into the text right here. Oh no, you can't see it. Give me a second. You guys are going to end up making like a bloopers video of me at this point. Okay, so let's read Rainbow Serpent. Let's find that event, and then let's talk. Let's think. Okay, start at the beginning. In the dream time, all earth lay sleeping. Nothing moved, nothing grew. One day, the Rainbow Serpent awoke from her slumber. Oh, that's the event we're talking about. That's what she does. Okay, hold on. She awoke from her slumber and came out from under the ground. Now let's think. Let's take a look. She awoke. Do you think that was on purpose or not? I think it was. I think it was on purpose. I mean, you just wake up. It's just normal. Now, did that have any result? Did it change anything in the story yet? Not really. And that's why on that chart, it had an X there. It didn't really change anything yet. We're just in our introduction and getting started, okay? So now let's see what happens when she travels far and then goes to sleep. All right, let's go see. She traveled far and wide. There she is. And eventually grew tired and curled up and slept. So that's our event. She left marks of her sleeping body and her winding tracks. Then she returned to the place where she had first appeared and called to the frogs, "Come out!" All right, so now, let's think. She traveled far and then she went back to sleep, right? What changed because she traveled far and then she curled up to take a nap? Let's look in the text. What changed? What changed? She left marks of her sleeping body and her winding tracks, right? So if she left those marks of her winding tracks, what body of water is that like? Yeah, she formed rivers. At least like dug the hole so that when the frogs spit out their water, it would fit, right? She formed those rivers. She got them ready to get filled up like an empty water bottle or an empty bowl. What about when she slept? Do you think she sleeps really long or she curls up? I think it actually says it in the text, actually. She curled up and slept. Oh, so she curled up. What body of water would that be getting ready for? Maybe like a lake or a pond, depending how big she is. Lakes are larger than ponds. So when she did this, do you think it was on purpose or intentional? She's traveling around and she ended up forming these rivers, these lakes, and these ponds. Well, they don't have water yet because she has to go tickle those frogs. Do you think it was on purpose? Why else would she go tickle the frogs? I don't know. And if we were in the classroom, we would have a really good debate about this. So I'm going to leave this open for you. And if you want to send me a message on EdSpeak, and I think one of your daily questions asks this question. Do you think that was on purpose? I'm not giving you an answer. All right, let's look at her tickling the frogs and see how it changed. So, see what the result was. All right, so she called for them to come out. Come out. I'll write in green for the frogs. The frogs came out slow because their bellies were heavy with water, which they had stored in their sleep. The rainbow serpent tickled their stomachs. And when the frogs laughed, water ran all over the earth to fill the tracks of the rainbow serpent's wanderings. This is how lakes and rivers were formed. Oh, we're right about lakes. So why do you think Rainbow Serpent went and tickled the frogs? Do you think she knew what she was doing? And she wanted to fill up all those tracks that she made? That's up to you to think about. So the effect, she tickled the frogs, so the lakes, oh, let's cross out pond. We figured out it was a lake. And rivers filled with water. So everything's all filled up, ready to go. Now, let's think. Tickling the frogs so that they would fill up the lakes and rivers with water. Do you think it was intentional? Do you think that was on purpose? I'm starting to think maybe. At first I thought she was just kind of hanging out, going around, la 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 la. But then she went back to those frogs. So that's making me think that she probably knew what she was doing. Because she went back to the frogs and she told them to come out. But do I really truly know? I don't know. You gotta think about it. All right, let's see. Now the water has filled the earth. Let's see what that causes to happen. Do the same thing back in the text. All right. Where are we? Oh, I need to move this out of my way. All right. Oh, I'll use blue because we're talking about water. With water, grass and trees grew. Also, animals awoke and followed the rainbow serpent across the land. So because water has now filled the earth, what did that cause to happen? I see two things. No, three things. I guess four. Plants and all the plants started growing. Then the animals woke up and followed the rainbow serpent. So everything started coming to life once we brought in that water. So plants grew. Animals, she didn't create the animals, it just says animals woke up. All right, they're all awake and ready to move and followed her. It's very interesting to me that they followed her around. It's very weird. Like, why are they following her around? There's so many questions I have about this story, this myth. So, do you think that was intentional? Do you think she said, I am going to make plants grow. Let me tickle their stomachs and the water will come? Do you think that was on purpose? I'm not telling you. Because it really is your opinion. And as long as you can say, I think it was on purpose because of this, or I think it's on purpose, or not on purpose, or unintentional because of this. As long as you can prove it to me, yeah, it's your opinion. All right, guys, so that's what you were doing. So you can finish the rest of the text. I'm going to help you set up your chart. You can finish the rest of it like right now if you wanted to. Or you can finish the rest of it tomorrow. That's totally up to you, okay? So let's get our chart ready for you to do your part. So you are going to, let me find it in my chart. That way I know what you're, okay. So the action, she made blank and blank. Little bit of a challenge there, okay? Remember your tracking. I want you to kind of think for yourself a little bit there too, okay? She made something and it caused something else to happen. Something that people in the government will make, we make in our classroom. Hey, you'll see. And then she ruled. What did she rule? That means she made it happen. She ordered them to do something specific. And what was the result of that? So to get to this text, okay, you are able to, let me show you what that where it is. It's not a Mayan book, okay, not Mayan. What you're going to do is to go into Etsy here, and you are going to go in the reading and writing page. Click on your journal. Click today. So you will see today is Wednesday. Where'd the pictures go? Maybe they're just not loading. They were perfect yesterday. Oh, well, you can see it right here. See, it says Rainbow Serpent chart and then Rainbow Serpent text. So you can pull up that chart, but we just together, we don't need the chart. It's fine. So if you click on the text, there you go. It will pull up right here for you. Oh, my computer's going crazy. All right, it'll pull up right here for you to read, and you could read it right there, okay? It's right there for you. It's just one page. And we read to right about here, so you just find the last few things right here, all right? The Rainbow Serpent made laws. What? What did she make? And it'll also download, so you can just click download, and then it will open up into the document as well there if you want to have that for yourself. That's totally up to you, okay? All right, now let me show you. Let me see what else I wanted to show you. Whoa, that is so zoomed in, and it won't let me out of it. Okay, here is your weekly overview. So today, you watched this video, and you followed along. Right now, go on Etsy. Answer that question. I check it every day to see how you're doing. Some of you are getting so much better at these questions, and I'm so proud of you. You see there's nothing for writing here, but if you want to work on writing your myth, go for it. Why not? Just make sure to go on iReady Reading today. All right? And then you will not see me today for math because you have a quiz in math. So take the quiz, equal shares. You will see me for science, for something new. So exciting. All right, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time tracking Rainbow Serpent's actions and thinking, is that on purpose? You know what would be fun too? You could even message each other or message me and say what you think, and we could have our own debate. Dun dun dun. All right, guys, have fun finishing this chart either today or tomorrow and answering your EDSB questions. I'll be checking in on you. I always look for you. All right, bye, guys. Have an awesome time.